All right, the dueling flag is going to come down. Welcome all to the broadcast late night show with OG Jeff. This is going to be the second fight club of the night. Right up first, we have Bburg versus Dreamcoat. Round 1. Fight! The Hunter's Mark is going to come down. He does get him in a trap here. The Power Shield is going to get cycled. He makes sure to put that Viper Sting down, and he just kind of keeps trying to kite away. Now, Bburg is practiced up from that last tournament, and he did have to fight a Priest that was quite good. So Dreamcoat does have their work cut out for them, but they still could do this. They are going to utilize the Tidal Charm, kind of slowing him down just a little bit, utilizing that Mind Blast for that duration. They had some GC days available. Now, he uses the trap, but you got to wonder if that might have been the wrong one. There is going to be the grenade thrown, but it's going to get thrown away. He might get punished for this, but he might not. There might be no justice in this world of Azeroth. Viper Sting is going to come down onto Dreamcoat once again, and he is potentially even out for the count, because when you do not have mana, you do not have fight left in you. So there is still always the possibility for wand rotation. The Shower of Pain has been cycled onto him as well. I kind of lost him for a second there. But honestly, it's not looking good. He needs the wand rotations. He has him low. It's possible. The Tidal Charm coming down onto Dreamcoat here. He gets into melee range. He is going to retrap him. He's going to bandage himself back up, I'd imagine. Oh, but that was hard. And honestly, that was close. It could have been, you know, a couple of wands perhaps. Might have been the track. Might have been the trick. He does put the Viper Sting down. The Hunter's Mark has been reapplied as well. Dreamcoat getting very low right now. And blinking about 20%, 10%. One wand comes out, maybe two wand comes out. The first round is going to be Bburg. That summon. Oop, okay. This is going to be round 2 between Bburg and Dreamcoat. Cycling the Powered Shield. Scatter Shot comes down immediately. He feigned S and puts the trap down on him. He breaks the distance. The Hunter's Mark is still on him. He puts the full aim shot down. The multi-shot's going to come down afterwards. He's going to send his pet in. One auto, one Viper Sting. The Priest is in a very tricky situation. The Intimidation is going to fear. They're down to half HP, but the Viper Sting has not brought them down much in terms of the mana total. The Rapid Fire is on the Hunter. They put down another multi and auto shot. The Tidal Charm coming out onto Dreamcoat right now. Another auto coming down from Bburg, and he is just putting down the damage, laying it on real thing. Round 2 goes to Bburg, and he will move on. I will definitely do that. That slash Berry. That summon. Alright, any other summons, friends? Any other summons? This is going to, the next round is going to be between Rikta and Chem Dog. Both of these guys have a chance of winning this one. Both great players and homies and content creators on Twitch. If you're looking to find out something about a warrior or a paladin, these are the two to follow. Good luck, both contestants. Alright, here we go. The charge coming down onto Rikta. The hamstring is on him. He's immediately using the Blessing of Protection. The disarm is going to come out from Chem onto Rikta here. We got Chem down to about 80% HP right now, but he's trading blow for blow right now with Rikta. Giggity. Blessing of Freedom is still onto Rikta. See, he is not going to be able to be hamstrung, but they are just trading those hits. They are not even weaving necessarily too much. Rikta down to about half HP. The improved hamstring is going to connect, so he is stuck into place. The Divine Shield will protect him, and he's getting really offensive with Divine Shield. Chem is going to use the Life Quickening Gem, the Gift of Life here, to get a little bit more max HP. He has about 36% HP. They're going to trade some health gain right there. Rikta healing himself. Oh, Chem utilizing the reckless charge, which you know, technically against the old rules, but now they are going to get opened back up on here. The Holy Light is going to come down. He's getting his HP resources back very fast. He only has about 20-30% mana left. Chem only has about 10-20% health left. Chem getting an execute range himself. Honestly, the helmet might not matter. The Paladin, they have a potentially the upper hand, having those self-heals unless the warrior is playing to the highest play levels. Let's see if Chem is going to be able to do that, because I know he is very capable of doing just that. But Rikta is a paladin to not be underestimated. He's somebody that is, got to take him seriously, otherwise he's going to take you down. There's going to be a title shot comes out, he immediately drinks it out of it. There's going to be a hamstring comes out, but he immediately uses the blessing of protection, or the blessing of freedom, to kind of free him up of that. The deep wounds is ticking away. The mortal strike is on him, which will affect his heals ultimately. Chem Dog is going to be stunned right now with the hand of justice. Rikta isn't even going to get defensive. He's actually just going to get offensive, but maybe it will be his doom. No, they're able to get out of the fear pretty quickly. Rikta very low in execute range. He goes for the bubble, doesn't go for the defensive play, just tries to melee him out, and that will go to Rikta. Moving on to the next round. Chem, thank you for participating. My love, my life. Bless Chem Dog. Bless. The next matchup is going to be between Salad and Zula. Hey, Skating Ben. Welcome. Skating Ben, if there's enough interest, I'll do another, but I'm not 100% certain if that'll be the case or not. But I'm going to tell you what, Skating Ben. I'll do my spiel here, but, I've been Mia a lot. There's been a lot of sporadic content, usually only once a week to once a month. Old Jeff's back. More content. Lots to look forward to. 2 to 3 streams a week. I'm back, and we're going to be doing more of this. We're going to be doing more on Northdale Silverhand, and of course Classic when it comes out. But leading up to that, I'm going to be doing more on this server whenever there's enough interest. So I'm here, and there's going to be more of it. Skating Ben, sorry for being Mia. The next duel is going to start right now. It's going. Oh, this is it's Chem and Barry. I kind of want to shoutcast that. Where's our other homies aren't here yet anyway. I'm going to shoutcast this one. Both players at about 60% HP. Barry with the edge there. It's going to be a hamstring on him. But, Chem does have that recklessness right now. He's going to use his rocket boots, but they're going to malfunction, and Barry's going to run home with this one. I just don't think there's much they're going to be able to do about it. Now the grenade's going to come down. The Fury is going to hit as well, but he immediately used the trinket. The next grenade is going to come down. It's not going to connect. There's going to be an intercept, so he does close the distance, but the scatter shot's going to come down. Does he feign death and trap? No, he just finishes him off with a simple auto. Alright, hell yeah. The next matchup is going to be between Sela and Zula. We got Zula here. Do we have Sela? Sela in the building. Hello, Sela. There we do. The dueling flag is going to go down. Burry74 on Twitter. Let's do it. Good luck to both contestants. Afraid to be loved, yeah. I'm not afraid anymore. Ooh, funky beat. Let's go, baby. The dueling flag is going to go down. The Druid opening up on the rogue potentially here. They're kind of taking turns right now. Oh, no. Nope. The cheap shot's going to come down onto the Druid, but they are in bear form, so they're kind of mitigating some of that damage. The exposed armor comes down, so they are going to be more vulnerable to those melees. And then after they are going to just go ahead and use the Garo, they do have the hemorrhage stacks on them, so those melees will do more, but that's a given. Now the Moonfire comes out onto the rogue, and the Title Charm is going to come out, but it will not connect. Fairy Farm and Insect Swarm will go down, and the rogue will be feeling it. Holy shit, the burst coming out from the rogue onto the Druid! It happened in a matter of seconds. He was in bear form. Holy damage! Woo! The burst. Welcome one, welcome all to Jeff XM Radio 101.2.
But I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore to be in love, yo.
This is a simpler one. Just $10 for the winner, $5 for second place. We did a $60 total the last prize pool, but this one's just a little one from your boy Jeffy. They're going to get into bear form here. They're opening up on him. The cheap shot's going to come down. The hemorrhage stacks are on him as well. They do have that abolished poison. Oh my gosh, the second the abolished poison faded, the rogue put the blind off. Perfectly timed, or coincidence. There is going to be the Garo coming out, and they do use that exposed armor, which is partially why they're able to like put out the burst that they're able to put out. Honestly, is because exposed armor allows for a lot of that damage. Now they do vanish. They open back up. They use the ambush. They're not fucking around. Oh, I love the fire. Good duels. Good duels. Sure thing, Skate and Ben. Sorry guys, summoning real quick. Okay. This is going to be, the next matchup will be between Grizz and Rikta. Grizz and Rikta. Oh. Hey Muggsy, my man! It's good to see you. Ready for some fun? Whew. We've had 2 on the fly tournaments tonight, Team Muggsy, and I'm going to try to make this consistent. I'm back. I got the fire. I've got the drive. I'm going to be pumping out content way more than I've been. It's not going to be weekly. It's not going to be monthly. The next duel has started. Let's see how it happens now. Grizz is down to about 60% health right now. Rikta's down to about 50%. He does get the hamstring on him, but he immediately uses Blessing of Freedom, kind of getting him out of that. Now there does have the Enrage on the Warrior, which is going to give him that little extra melee damage, which is something he wants. Now, interestingly, Rikta is using the Divine Bubble, but he's not necessarily using it defensively right off the bat. He did try to get a couple of autos off using it, a little bit offensively, but he did end up kind of changing his mind, going for those heals, which is incredibly needed. He needs as much health as possible because the Warrior could execute, at any given moment once you're about 30-40%, and he does that additional little bit with those melees. Rikta throwing out one more heal on himself. The Warrior is going to charge back in, getting that little bit of rage back. The rage is still on him. He is going to be a Fury Warrior, something you don't see all the time. It is going to be a Hand of Justice coming out from Rikta, getting very close to Hammer of Wrath range. Rikta kind of fading away. Maybe going to go for the Hammer of Wrath. I don't know if they had mana, though. Almost doing the fadeaway Hammer of Wrath, potentially. The Grizz getting very low right now. He's going to have to pull something out of his torn ass if he wants to win this one, and I don't know if it's going to happen. Hammer of Wrath coming from downtown, and he will finish him off. Round 1 going to Rikta. Ooh, Laser Pleb, that's brilliant. I'll 100% do that in future matchups / looking. I love that idea. It wouldn't be hard either. This is going to be the next matchup here, charging in onto Rikta right now, hamstringing, but immediately getting it taken off by the Blessing of Freedom. Grizz down to about half HP, pops a life-giving gem for that little bit of cushion for the push in here. Rikta has about 60% health, 50% health, but he has 70% mana, so he still has plenty to work with. The Hammer of Justice is going to come out. The Warrior's life-giving gem should fade pretty soon. He's down to about 30% health, 20% health. Intimidating Shout comes out. Rikta instantly gets out of it with the trinket, throws the grenade. Will he be able to throw the Hand of Wrath too? Oh, with the spin! Good duo. He did mix him. He did. Which is, we can do lays, though. I'm almost certain the rules were lays. The next matchup is, Zave versus Goodjob. Zave versus Goodjob, my boy. All the homies coming out tonight. Zave, great mage here. Oh shit, I'm playing too, aren't I? Oops, wrong one. Zave and Goodjob. Where's our boy Goodjob? Do we got Goodjob in the building by chance? I think he was a Shadow Priest. Goodjob needs some. Oh shit, I fail. Summon GG. Oh, I hope I haven't kept him waiting long. Alright, the summoning flag goes down here. Utilizing a sheep here. popping his cooldowns here. Full Frost Bolts coming out. Detect magic on him as well. He is going to utilize the Frost Reflector, and it will get reflected right back on his Xavier. That's something that could change the flow of this combat. The Furblock Pouch is going to try to get him a little bit healthier state, but the Shadow Word Pain is ticking away, and that's something that's so scary with those Shadow Priests. They scale so well off that Shadow damage. The rank 1 Frostbolt comes down. He does get that Freeze proc. He is going to Ice Block the Mind Blast. He immediately pops out of it, uses the Tidal Charm, Fire Blast, Cold, puts the Frost Nova down, but the Blackout proc is going to connect onto Zave. Zave in a lot of trouble. The rank 1 Frostbolt comes down. The Freeze is going to connect again. Can he throw the grenade? The grenade will hit, but he's out of the freeze right now, so there won't be a Shatter Crit combo of any kind. Frostbolt, Kona Cold, Fire Blast, Fadeaway will be enough. Zay will take the first round. That could be a hard matchup, and well played. You can dot cooldown. Dueling Flag goes down, the Shadow Word Pain putting down onto Zave here. He gets the Polymorph off, but that's still going to kind of tick away at his barrier. He pops his cooldowns here. Mind Quickening Gem, Frostbolt, the Tidal Charm coming out onto Zave right now. Ice blocks it, mitigating the Mind Blast as well, potentially. The Blackout proc hits again. Kind of bad luck on that. The Fear is going to come out. He gets out of it with the Will of Forsaken. He is going to utilize the Polymorph here, break the distance just a little bit. The Priest is going to cycle that Powered Shield on themselves, but they're down to about half mana. Honestly, Zave's feeling pretty decent right now. The Frost Reflector comes out, and it puts Zave down to about half HP. He has to Ice Block it. The Furblock Pouch is no more, and the Priest explosively kind of coming back and starting to sway it back in his favor. Now, here's the beauty of the Mage, though, right here. Here's the beauty of the Mage. You can reset. You can polymorph. This is what you're able to do this. Here's the thing. Oh, from downtown, the grenade will connect. The Mind Blast comes out. Will there be a polymorph? There is going to be a sheep that comes out, but he gets out of it immediately. It seems as though he might have utilized his trinket here. One wand. A little bit of magic damage from the Shadow Word Pain. Good duel. One to one. Both these players can take it home. Both good players. Pops his cooldowns here. Tidal Charm coming out onto him. He blinks out of it immediately. Puts his own Tidal Charm down onto the Priest. They still have the Power Shield cycled. The Kona Cold comes out. The Psychic Stream comes out. But he takes care of it with the Will of Forsaken himself. There's going to be a grenade that connects. And then he just kind of cycles in the instant damage from the Fire Blast, Kona Cold. And then does put his own Ice Reflector up as well, just in case, potentially. Oh, that was a Cold Snap. Sorry. And then he used the Furblock Pouch as well, healing himself up. The Blackout proc is going to connect. He blinks out of it immediately. Puts the Fire Blast down. A single target damage is being pumped. It's really hard to get those long casts off. But he is going to try for the Frostbolt right next to him. The Frost Reflector comes out from the Priest, and he's forced to stop. He switches to the Scourge, and now he's just going for the single target Arcane Explosions. He wants to reset. The Fear comes out once again, but he does not have Will of Forsaken. He does not have Mind Blast. Oh, good duel. Good duel, good duel. Good try. That's a hard one. All right, Hello Follow Me versus Bburg. We got Bburg here. We got Hello Follow Me. All right, let's do it, boys and gals. This is gonna be a good game.
Intimidating shout. Scatter shot.
Dueling Flag coming down here. He does get the scatter shot off here. He puts the Viper down. Nope, no Viper just yet, but there's the Viper. Sends his pet in just a little bit. There's going to be Polymorph Pig onto the pet right now. Mage just kind of kiting away just a little bit, trying to force the Hunter to get him, or jump on him, but I don't know if that's going to work well. The Hunter might just end up kind of kiting out of range just so. One auto going down, 2 autos going down. Kind of lost track of my Hunter for a second. Just kind of kiting, but at this point, if honestly the Mage can't afford to be kiting like this, the Viper Sting is going to just dwindle them down. And honestly, I don't think there's much they'll be able to do about it from that point. He tries to blink at the Hunter right now, utilizing the Ice Block to try to get rid of the Viper Sting. But largely, this is a burst matchup. You know, they have to burst him, or the Hunter just picks away at you with the Viper Sting until you don't have mana, and it's tough. You got to win fast. And this is going to be round 1 for Bburg. The dueling flag goes down. Let's see it. This could go either way still. Mage could bring it back. We've seen the Hunters do really well tonight. I might have lagged Soul Soap. Hopefully not. Might be me though. Viper Sting's going to come down onto the... We'll all shoutcast just in case it is working right now. But there's going to be a Viper Sting coming down. The concussion shot's going to come out. Mage just kind of blinking towards him, utilizing the Tidal Charm. They do put the Frost Nova down in the Kona Cold for those instant casts, but instantly Tidal Charm coming out from the Hunter. They had put the Viper back down on him, so they're in a sticky situation. You know, there's a lot of mana that's already been taken away from the Mage. They Ice Block that one, try to mitigate some of the damage from the Hunter, but ultimately the Hunter is just trying to him. That's all it comes down to at this point, and he's doing a good job at it. And honestly, I think it's one of those where sometimes determined within the first 30 seconds or so of the duel, you know, did the Mage burst him down? No. Are they Probably, you know, and in some cases it can be as simple as that, and that is going to be one of the stories right here. The second duel will go to Bburg. Well, thanks for participating, Follow. Goodbye, Zave. Thanks for stopping by and participating, mate. Always a joy to see a duel. I'm sure I'll end up losing to a Shadow Priest too, Zave. This is actually... I'm next. Dude, let me get a glass of water real quick. I'm actually out of water. All right. Me versus Sela here. Let's go over here where it's a little bit more empty. I'll get my buffs back on. I'll make sure to rebarrier too. Good duel. Not really, though. I didn't do very well. Here's a comeback. Oh, I needed ice block it. Good duel, me. Very good job. Zero. On to the next one. Good duel, buddy. Good duel indeed. And back to the shoutcasting. I don't feel I did that well, honestly. All right. The next matchup is going to be between Rikta and GJ. Fofu saying, I missed this, would have hopped on my Druid Boy. Fofu, it's possible we're going to do more, but if not, Fofu, this is going to be a very regular thing on the channel. For sure. Oh, wait, we needed... Oh, no, this was Bburg. Never mind. Yeah, Rikta versus GJ. The Psychic Stream is going to come down onto Rikta here. The Shadow Word Pain is on him, just kind of ticking away just a little bit. There's not much they're going to be able to do about that. Besides, of course, dispel themselves. There is going to be a Tidal Charm that's put down onto Rikta right now. The Mind Blast comes out afterwards, so that won't be interrupted. He's going for the one-handed build kind of strat right now. Now, he does cycle that Power Shield, and he has a little bit of time before he's going to be able to again, but he just goes for that Mind Flay. It's very costly, you know, it's bumping out the Mind Flays, especially when you don't have a chance to use the whole thing. Now, they are going to try to use the Mind Blast, but immediately the Hodge is going to come down and kind of prevent him from doing that. And then the Psychic Stream comes out once again, but Rikta's not going to have much available for this. He doesn't have the bubble. Smart call, you know, that stops the Mind Blast and just bubbles up. It's almost an offensive bubble in a lot of ways, as he's just kind of putting the damage down onto him versus trying to actually heal themselves back up. They are going to bandage right now, but now the fear is going to be up from the Priest very soon if it's not already. The Power Shield is going to get cycled once again. He closed the distance, keeps meleeing him. The procs are coming out. The Shadow Word Pain is on Rikta once again, but he does have those heals. He does have those dispels. The Psychic Stream comes out, kind of putting him in the opposite end of where he'd probably want to be, because he's not necessarily looking to reset. He was in a dominant position, but the Priest is now able to kind of eat up. They did get away from Rikta via the Psychic Stream and kind of reset things just a bit here. But Rikta's doing the same thing. He's like, you know what? They've had too much time to get resources. I'm doing the same thing. Now, something to consider, though, now we don't have things like Bubble. You know, no land hands. All these little things are kind of gone. And it's going to be a scary battle for him. It's going to be an uphill battle for him. I don't know if he'll be able to do it, but he's going to do it right here. They're going to cycle the Power Shield on themselves. The Shadow Word Pain is going to be put onto Rikta, but he's really good about dispelling that. Both players at about full mana, full health. The Mind Blast comes out, connects with Rikta, doesn't crit, doesn't do too much damage. And both players have similar mana totals, but Rikta really took a hit there. Some took about 10-20%. It might have even been a mana burn that might have came out there. Rikta's sitting at about 25% right now. He does have that the Blinding Light going for him right now, so he is going to utilize that Trinket because he did close the distance here. But honestly, he's struggling breaking through the Power Shield right now. There's going to be a Psychic Stream that comes out, and it allows for a free Mind Blast, which is a lot of damage. It is going to break the fear, but I think that's not going to matter at this point. Rikta's just kind of running at him. Trying to put down the melees, but honestly, the Priest is in the dominant position right now. Rikta kind of using the Furball Pouch. He uses the Sapper Charge as well. Ooh, he had land hands. I thought he used it, but it must have been the duel before, but it was my CD frames messed up. Furball Pouch actually coming out from the Priest right now. Both players in a very similar position in terms of their likelihood to win this one. The Rocket Boots comes out from Rikta, but unfortunately there's going to be a Blackout proc coming out from the Priest. So Rikta's really feeling the pain right now as the dot's just ticking away at him. He's not in a position where he's really able to do anything in terms of dispelling himself, so he just kind of has to go all in and start meleeing the Priest. The Priest is just trying to get the Mind Blast off, but Rikta's kind of getting behind him effectively. But no, at the end of this, at the last second, the Mind Blast is going to connect, and Rikta will take the lose. Kind of just drinking up here. know if cooldown works for trinkets or not. For my dot cooldown. Pearl says, nice to see someone that isn't Hunter versus Warrior combo duel. Yeah, we've had some different... Pearl, you just... I just embarrassed myself. I jumped in for a duel, and I got my butt kicked by a rogue. And at least it wasn't fucking Iverson. But there's been some good matchups in this one. Oh, you saw it? Oh my gosh. Forever embarrassed. Just gotta bash my head and duel for like 10 hours straight. I was planning on rejoining. For a perfect time. Ooh, he's going for a weapon switch up here. Let's check it out. Skullforge Reaver. Kind of dueling amongst chaos right now. I should try to shoutcast him at the same time. That should be my goal. The dueling flag comes down. The net coming down onto GG or GJ here. Rikta kind of over here. Kind of an odd opener so far. As soon as the Shadow Word Pain comes out, it's going to get dispelled immediately. They're going to just kind of wand casually there. They did have a GCD to spare. They throw out the Mind Blast. Will it connect? Will there be a bubble? The Mind Blast will come out. Rikta using the Rocket Boots and using the Hodge as well. But honestly, I think it resisted there because he was not stunned. Now, the spells are coming out from Rikta. Now, he was trying to safeguard himself with the Noggin Foggers and other things, but the Priest was kind of able to kind of break through those there. Now, he does decide to bubble here defensively and a little offensively. He uses a Sapper Charge. He puts the melees down onto GJ here. Why is it GJ is getting to me every time? Like, it's hard to say for some reason. There is going to be another heal that comes out as well. He does utilize the... He has the Furball Pouch. I don't think he necessarily used it just yet. There's going to be a Title Charm that comes down onto Rikta right now. Rikta down to about 50, 60% HP. But he doesn't have very much mana to work with. And GJ is being very good about utilizing every bit of damage he can. With the, you know, he knows those dots aren't being very effective, so he utilizes things like when he has that GCD, the ability to put on a wand as well, maybe a melee. Every little bit adds up. Now, if he's able to get a Mind Blast off and it's just getting off cooldown, that might be enough to kind of solidify his victory here. Rikta keeping on the Priest here. Now the bandage is going to come down, but he's not getting a lot of effect out of it. He was able to get out of Psychic Stream pretty quickly there. Deterrence is down is... Well, that was from another duel. Yeah, you hear things like Deterrence down, and it's like, oh, Deterrence is down. Now Rikta's down to about 30% health, 20% health. I don't think he has very much left under his belt. He still has a Lay on Hands, so that's something, but GJ is, you know, low. He could actually bring this one back. It didn't look like he was able to, but with that Lay on Hands, it might be enough. He's gotten so many Blackout procs, and it's making a tremendous difference in this one. The Psychic Stream is going to come out, getting away just a little bit from the Paladin. He wants to try to drink up just, you know, some. He feels as though he's wasted the Paladin's cooldowns. If he's able to actually mana up and get some health, he wins it. I think there's something to be said there. Rikta kind of recognizes this, trying to get some of the mana of some mana on his own, honestly. But he's down to about 20% and running out of options at this point. There's no more cooldowns left under the belt, something the Paladin is also famous for, having those big cooldowns. Psychic Stream comes out onto Rikta here as he's fleeing away. One wand, maybe two wands. He's going to go ahead and just heal himself up here. The grenade's going to come out, but it's not going to connect. There's one wand that's going to hit. He still has the Servants running after the Priest, so that damage might add up in terms of knockback, but I don't think the Priest is going to be doing much casting. They just don't have any mana left. They put one wand out, two wand out, three wand out. Rikta is just trying to get those. Ooh, he's getting the Reckoning stacks. He's getting the Reckoning stacks. If he could wreck bomb that the Priest, then maybe, but I just don't think it's going to happen. He gets that little bit of HP back from something. It just wasn't enough, though. Good duel. GJ. Moving on to the next bracket. Those Priests are coming out strong tonight. Bburg versus Sela. Good luck. Good luck to both of you. Very good players. I have a feeling this should be a good duel. There was one Druid earlier, Pearl, but they didn't last very long. This Rogue actually kicked him out. They're going for the pet. They're sapping the Hunter, and they're actually going for the pet right now. The Wind Serpent's at about half HP. It's not doing a lot to the Rogue itself. Oh, he utilizes... Oh, Bestial Wrath is going to come out. And the Rogue gonna... I like this strategy. I like where he was going with that. He tries to vanish, but immediately the Flare is going to catch them out. Bburg gets him with the Wing Clip. The Rogue has already used his sprint. He kind of goes back to his original strategy, going for the Wind Serpent, and that will play out all right for him. But honestly, I don't think it's going to result in the win. Bburg will take this first one. I kind of like the idea, you know, sap the Hunter, go for the pet, but it just seemed, you know, just too little damage. I think is there supplies here? If not, I'll have to just summon back quick. Oh, nice. There's supplies here. That's really good. Dot summon Sela. There might not be one. That'd be sick if I could see Spec as a caster. That's a really good idea. The friend that mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna for next time somehow get this up on the screen for you guys to see. All right, this is going to start here. It'll be easy. Opening up onto them here. They're going to utilize the sap once again, and they kind of go for the pet. I kind of lost track. There was a lot of servants and other things going out there. Now the Rogue is going to vanish. I think he handled this one very properly. Opening back up onto the Hunter here. There is going to be a trap, but now that might be the one he actually intended, because he needs to slow all of those, not just he doesn't need to just trap the Hunter, he needs to slow the mobs as well. The Serpent Sting is on the Rogue. He vanishes, but he gets brought out immediately. There's going to be a blind come out from the Rogue, so the ball's in his court. Oh no, dual area. Oh shit. Oh no. That sucks. They're redueling. What sports? That was looking good for our Rogue friend. I wish there was a way I could, like, there could be a way to extend the dueling field, but that might be hard, or not even, maybe not even possible. McSim says, I really think it should be like wrestling. You leave the area, you get lost. You know, if it was a super serious, like, high prize pool tournament, I'd probably do it. A lot of the times I kind of leave it up to the players in a sense. If there came a time for mediation, I would be there in his heartbeat, being like, all right, this is what we're going to have to do. But it seems like the players, like, just handle themselves a lot, which is really nice to see. This is going to be a cheap shot coming out onto the Hunter, using the Sapper as well, just everything. The Tidal Charm comes out onto the Rogue. This Rogue is just all about those really quick, those big, juicy all-ins. He's down to about 30%, 20% health. The Serpent Sting is on him. The Concussion Shot comes out. But that Hunter pet is still on him, and it's BM. Another Sapper comes out from Bburg, kind of the return Sapper, and he will take the win. Oh, they're actually they're gonna get a reduel. Oh, that's so sweet. Because he didn't have blind. Wholesome dueling, folks. This could be game point here. Dueling flag goes down. Sap goes down onto the Hunter. He goes for the pet now. He puts the sprint on. He starts opening up on the pet. He starts with a cheap shot. He goes into the eviscerates afterwards. He's down to half HP. The Rogue is going to blind now. He uses his cooldowns for the serpents, or the servants, because that is going to, you know, help him versus the traps as well. He immediately vanishes. He opens back up. The cheap shot is on. Gets out of it, puts the trap down. Skull of Impending Doom was fired off, but honestly, wasn't even needed. Might be doing excessive damage just because of the was a different trap and it didn't get canceled immediately. So now Rogue in a very tough spot. You gets the blind out. Oh my goodness! What even hit him? I don't even know what hit him for the last one. Very good duel. Bburg going on to the next round. Good show, good show to both of you. I don't know if it was one. I don't know if it was one or not now, but This is going to be Goodjob versus... Oh, let's do best of 3. Losers bracket. Rikta and Salad. Salad, would you guys like to face off?
Deterrent down. Scatter shot.
For good old 3rd place? Good luck, guys. Opening up onto Rikta, utilizing the cheap shot. The hammer stacks are on him. Going with that sword spec. Puts the blind out immediately. Maybe going to go for something like an exposed armor, perhaps. Yep, there's the exposed armor. There's the exposed armor. They vanish immediately. They open back up. They use the grow. Rikta kind of ticking away just that little bit. Uses the hand of justice, trying to just return some of this damage right now. Are we going to see an advantage or an evasion? Ooh, we do see a grenade. They get out of it. They're going to instantly vanish. They open back up into Rikta. They use the cheap shot. They put the exposed armor still on him once again. The blind is going to come out, but he gets out of it immediately. He is going to utilize the bubble to try to mitigate some of this damage coming out. The full heal, maybe from the holy light. One more, 2 more. Now this is going to give the opportunity to the rogue to kind of re-stealth here. He's not going to be able to AoE and get him out of it. He opens up with the cheap shot. But now the rogue in a very tough position. Down to blinking HP totals. The Hammer of Wrath comes out. And Rikta will take this one. Opening up onto him here, the cheap shot is going to come out. I kind of get in the field here, right? Strauss and pass here, right in the middle here. It's hard to see what's going on. The bubble's going to come out potentially. No, that's just maybe the Grandmaster Arena trinket here potentially. Looks like the Uther bubble actually. No, there's a Grandmaster Arena trinket for sure. The rogue down to about half HP right now. There is going to be that Skullforge brand on him. Rikta almost going for that lifesteal build in a sense. The kidney shot's going to come down. The exposed armors as well. The sapper will put him down to about half HP. The vanish, will it come out? Ooh, the grenade will connect to the Hammer of Wrath. Rikta taking win. Oh, yeah, good duels. We could do best of 3 if you guys want to for the last one here. If they want to. Honestly, if it wasn't almost over, folks, I'd clear everybody out and kind of create myself an area again. But we'll do it if we do another tournament slash yeah. They did 2 duels, yeah. Oh no, oh yeah, best of 5. Sorry, it was a best of 5. To clarify, oh, did we even do best of 5s for Finey semifinals? We could have. That's normally what I do. Getting a little space Casey. You can tell the wear and tear is on me. Let's do the best of 5 for just this one right here. The dueling flag is going to go down. I should have done best of 5 for semifinals, but that's all right. They're going to open up onto Rikta here. This cheap shot's going to come down. The crippling poison is on him as well. They are going to use the gouge here. Just kind of building up their combo points. They use the exposed armor afterwards, using the vanish and opening right back up with the potential cheap shot. Maybe they even went with the grow. Just because now the sapper comes out from Rikta, and it might have gotten him out. The Hodge is going to, I don't know if he had vanished or not, but he was hit by the sapper. He used the hand of justice afterwards. Rikta rocking away with from the crippling poison just because he does have that blessing of the blessing of freedom. He sits down for the reckoning stats, the reckoning stacks. That is the single target, like the lifesteal build. Pretty neat thing, really. And you know, oh, but goodness, he might be able to actually kind of reverse this one. Rikta utilizing the bubble, putting down the Hammer of Wrath, and good game, Rikta. Okay, the finals are going to be GJ versus Bburg, and this is definitely best of 5. This is definitely best of 5. Let's move a little out here to duel. Where's our boy GJ? Oh, he's over here. He's just buffing himself up. This is for the finals. All the kitten caboodles. Probably might just reset and get that mana back. Good luck to both contestants. Oh, the dragon. Oh, that's an absorption. That's like a ring or something. I think it's just the ring. They are going to use the scatter shot. Feign Death Trap is going to come out. Oh, it's turf. Hey, summon. Boom. All right, the Feign Death Trap is going to come down. They do get them in a.
6 months, Jeffrey.
Hey, Roman, thanks, mate. A Bburg at a half HP right now. The Viper Sting is going to come down. Sorry for the scuff camera work. The Viper Sting comes down, kind of depleting the mana of the Priest just a little bit. It's going to be a matchup that's going to be determined partially just based on how successful he's going to be with those Viper Stings, draining the mana. But as soon as the scatter shot would come out, nearly just a second before the reflector comes out, but Bburg kind of stalls and then feigns death and uses the trap and. To pretty good success here. You know, it would have been an easy trap to fall into to get reflected by the Priest because the Priest popped it at a very good time. But now he's got the Viper Sting and Bburg is in a very good position, just eating, bandaging himself back up. Is he going to take 2 tournaments tonight, folks? It's very possible. He puts the multi-shot down, the auto shot as well. He's got about half HP. GJ is not feeling good right now. He uses the Furbog medicine pouch, but honestly, he's very 1 wand, 2 wand, potentially 3 wand. Bburg, 1/3 of HP, just to give or take, maybe a little bit overuse the scatter shot. He's going to feign death, use the trap afterwards, try to break the distance. No, he's going to get defensive and just kind of try to eat up right now. He's playing this one by the books. He's not going to underestimate the power of the Shadow Word Pain that can be done with a cycle and a wand. Now, Viper Sting comes out once again, and this Priest is just so the poor chap. They try to bandage, they try to wand their way to victory, but it is an uphill battle from here. I don't think there's anything they're going to be able to do. The first round will go to Bburg. Roman, thank you, mate. It has been a glorious 5 months indeed. Roman, I'm here. There's gonna be way more content here this next month than there has been the previous. I'm excited. I'm feeling good. Way more content. No more once a week. No more once a month. Soulsoft I've been following for 6 months, and the only thing I can say is, oh, how your shoutcasting has improved. Hey, Soulsoft, thanks, mate. I feel like the first tournament was like the best I had done so far tonight. Like it was on point. Right now, still feeling pretty good about it. There's going to be, there is going to be the blackout proc that comes out, which is going to put him in a very vulnerable position for the rest of the duel. Whenever there's a blackout proc, it's one of those where it might determine the very outcome of the duel. Shadow Priest is already so strong, and all they truly need is a rotation or 2 of the Shadow Word Pain, and then honestly, they sometimes will just take the win if you're a class that can't sustain yourself. The Viper Sting kind of comes out here. We're not seeing the Dispel quick enough. I think that we're seeing too much value from the Viper Sting potentially, and he is really good about refreshing it. There's going to be a title charm that goes down onto the Priest. 1 multi-shot, 1 auto shot, breaks the distance a little bit more, and make sure to refresh that Viper Sting. At this point forward, it's up to the Priest to try to make a play. The Hunter's already played this one exactly how he needs to. He does get the trap off, but it's going to get resisted. The scatter shot was successful, the trap was not. Here's the thing. Oh, whoa! Mind Blast! I think there's a command too. Maybe followage? It's either followage or following. One of those two might do it as well. There might be a cooldown. I might have fucked it. Holy shit, that Priest came out. The Priest did a Mind Blast. And that must have crit or something because it was so much damage at once. How do you get Shadow Guard on? Isn't that just Priest or something like that? That's weird. See you, Mixim. Thanks for dropping by today. Duel is going to start right now. It was a blackout proc once again. Sometimes that can determine the outcome. The feign deaths is going to be a scatter shot, a feign death, trap afterwards. Now he's just going to go for the defensive play. He's eating, he's drinking. Let's see if we see a shadow meld or something like that. He's a very healthy life total. Now he throws a grenade from downtown and he makes sure to put on the serpent sting as well. The priest are they going to dispel this from themselves? They're going to run away right now. Maybe trying to drop that combat to eat something. You know, he does fear and put that pet in a very bad position. The Shadow Word Pain proc is going to come out in terms of the blackout, and it will stun him. The Frost Reflector coming out from the priest, but Scorp is on him. I think that might have been a misclick. I don't know if Viper would have mattered in this particular instance or not. Oh, that was probably deliberate. He knew he was going to freezing trap. That was probably deliberate. Now he uses the Furbolg medicine pouch, but honestly, it's just barely countering the Shadow Word Pain right now. He's not in a position where he can eat and drink necessarily. Oh, he actually is. The priest is very far away. If he wants to, right after the bandage, he'd have the option to eat, drink, and shadow meld if he wanted to.
Money
now,
for next tourney if you down. If not, cash for y'all. Going to be great seeing more content.
Oh, my man.
By the best WoW streamer.
Oh, my man. We'll retouch on that in just a sec here. This batch is still going. The scatter shot's going to come down. He feign deaths. He puts the trap down, and he does have that Hunter's Mark up. He's utilizing now this time to try to get some health and mana back. But he needs to be careful. You got to balance that time of getting health and mana back with making, creating space for yourself so you can get autos off. And I really like how he's utilizing the grenade to buy that little extra time for himself when the trap's about to end. Not only that, refreshing the Viper Sting to get full effect. Oh my gosh, look at the shadow. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is the priest, and oh, the scatter shot comes down. Feign death, trap. Oh my god, it gets resisted. He puts on the cheetah form. The psychic stream comes out. No. That's 2-1 the priest. That's a best of 3, so it's not over yet. He can still take the cake. Dwarf 10 frost resistance racial easy. There is going to be a dual flag that's being put down. The Viper Sting is going to come down. The Tidal Charm coming down onto the Hunter. The Shadow Word Pain is just kind of ticking away. Mind Blast will connect, but the Tidal Charm coming down from the Hunter onto the Priest as the Viper Sting is kind of just ticking away at them. They dispel themselves, but they still have a healthy amount of mana. The Scatter Shot's going to come down. There's no Reflect that will take place in this one. They will successfully feign death and get the trap off and just kind of eat a couple of ticks of food here. Now, quite a few ticks of food. I like how he's using this time to throw the grenade, stunning him for that little bit longer. The grenade is going to resist. The Blackout proc comes out and stuns Bburg. He is just getting pooped on with RNG this one. The Shadow Priest coming out strong. The Furbolg Pouch is trying to heal himself up just a little bit. The Furbolg Pouch coming out from the Priest as well, but this is not looking good for Bburgs right now. There has to be some sort of scatter shot, feign death combo, hard reset. Otherwise, this is going to be so hard for our boy here. And one more tick, is it enough? Oh, come on, you can do it. Make it a bet, make it a long one. Oh my goodness, the Viper, will it come out? The Viper Sting comes up with a Shadow Word Pain is on him as well. He's trying so hard. I appreciate the effort, and this next dueling tournament is going to go to GJ. Good duels.